Hmm. Okay, so hey YouTube. This is gonna be my painting video. Actually, I'm just currently whitewashing over this. With something else, and it didn't turn out the way I wanted, so I'm gonna try it again. Oh, that's not working. Yeah. So anyway, pardon my ever so lovely noisiness, but I'm trying to find something. So let's hope I find it. So let me just go over this a little bit with some water. And it's gonna mess it up, I'm sure, but I'm trying to smooth it out a little bit more than it is. And just, I don't know. So I don't even know if you can see the mess that's under this. Yeah, kinda, you can. So, yeah. All this mess that you can kinda see, what I'm trying to cover up right now. I was doing like a landscape, sort of, but underwater. Didn't go well. So, with that said, I decided just to see what I could figure out by covering it up. So, the problem is I have a really bright white acrylic, and I don't know if anybody knows anything about bright acrylics, but they don't cover up well. Normally I have an antique white. This is like cheap Walmart Apple Barrel acrylic. This I think was $2 for this big one. This is the one to buy for 53 cents. So this is 8 ounces, 2 ounces. So anyway, I'm trying to cover it up. I have a better acrylic white, but I don't have a whole lot and I don't want to use it all. So if I have to do 50 coats of this one, I guess that's what I'll be doing. So hopefully you guys can kind of see color. I'll try to get some good shots, but I'm kind of blocking the light because, well, you know, it's just the way it goes sometimes. So anyway, let's see what else is going on. Oh, there's a big splash of white on my foot. Grace and I have a kitten helping, so if you see a little gray white, see that little thing right there? That right there is a kitten. We had a bear attack our goats, and we lost one of our baby goats. And by lost, I mean it was killed. It was pretty horrible. So now we've had to rethink dog pens to protect the goats and the chickens and the cats, which actually are indoor cats but go outside during the day. We let them out. They love the goats. The goats love them. And I'll post some pictures of the goats wanting to come in the house with the cats. Pretty hilarious. So, I think this will do. It's not great, but it should be alright. So, some spots here. Okay, whatever. Anyways, it doesn't matter. This is, I should also mention, this is stretched canvas. Stretched canvas means that it is stapled to a wood frame, stretched over a wood frame. Awesome. So, I don't know, oh, I'm sorry, I'm like so clumsy. Can you kind of see the horribleness? Anyways, let me put this back, let it adjust. Okay, so my standard normal thing, Grace, ow, is I have a tendency to fall back on landscapes, specifically with trees in them. I just love trees. I don't know what to do about it. So this is Yellow Flame, and it pretty much looks exactly how you're seeing it. And it is 21474 Yellow Flame Apple Barrel Acrylic. And Apple Barrel Acrylic is, wait here, it's backwards, isn't it? This is, no, 53 cents at Walmart. So, can't beat 53 cents. I'm just saying. Even if you think you can, you can't. Michael's, even the Apple Barrel is not 53 cents. I think it's $1.19 maybe. It's hard to say. Michael's, you know, whatever. They do have a better selection of canvases than just about anywhere, but we also have a, what do we have? Some kind of craft store here. I am so not helpful. What is it? Honestly, I just can't think what it's called. But if I think of it, I will tell you. So, now, on tray, we've got some yellow. That's that. Whatever yellow I just told you. We're going to just go crazy. Put it all over the canvas. My paintbrush is pretty disgusting and wet, so let's hope that it doesn't ruin it for me. But all that stuff that you've covered up, that I've covered up, it's not going to matter, because you're going to draw over it anyway with more paint. So I'm going to do like a little bit more. I know this is like the most terrible viewing ever. Hopefully when I'm done moving, okay, we'll show you something better than what you can see right now. So, can't even tell it's yellow, can you? Well, it looks about right. This part here is just barely yellow, and it just kind of goes up to more yellow up here, where of course the light is. So, whatever. So there's yellow. Now I'm going to pick a more orangey tone, which my orangey tone is called Tiger Lily. This is also an apple barrel. It is called Tiger Lily, and it is definitely more orange than what you see on there. So no, it looks peach, but it's not. Let me see if you can see it on here. It's more like that. So anyways, we're going to get my brush a little damp. If you don't mind that there's still yellow in it, because we're going to mix some. Start in the far corner. Oh yeah, you can tell this side better. So it's going to keep on going up and around. Now my suggestion is always make a round velcro like this, but today I have not done that, so we shall see. Sadly, when you do your canvas and you don't wait for it to dry like I didn't because I'm doing my tutorial, it makes everything a little milky. But again, in this particular situation, it does not matter because it's going to make the difference whatsoever. What is that cat doing? I have cat issues today, people. They're being wild maniac cats instead of good cats. So anyways, once you get all of your little bits done, you can do like I do and add a little bit more yellow to it. I always feel like anything to do with the sun or outdoors is probably going to have a lot of color in it. So, yeah. Just kind of go around and around to make sure that it gets nice and light yellow. And however you need to do to accomplish this, even if it's just a wet brush over and over and over, so be it. So I'm going to try to get a little more of this Tiger Lily over on this side, because I really do like the color. So now we have this. Which I'm a little more. See, this looks a little darker because the paint's peeking through, but it's not purple, so just go like this. Okay. Anyways, we have the darker orangey, which is actually not dark at all in this particular picture. It's very light. And you have yellows on this side. So let's a little bit. So what else are we gonna do? We're gonna make trees next. I'm gonna start making trees anyway. These particular canvases are for watercolors. No, they're not. They're for me to destroy was acrylic paint my shirt. Okay. Whatever. Not important. Okay. So I was gonna say, these are for oil acrylic. These canvases. To each his own. Of course, you can do what you want. And most people do. But I'm going to use, this is Daler Rowney. I don't know if you can see it. It's a watercolor. But it's green. And I like it. I'm going to use one green and hopefully one brown. This brown is, what is this brown? Burnt Sienna. The green I used is Viridian. Those are my watercolor tree starters. And they actually work the best for starting trees. And that's just not my opinion. That is a dang fact, people. So, get your paintbrush wet. I know I have water down here, but it's just easier for me not to hold it up. I'm going to start with the green. Go ahead and get my brush wet a couple times. So it's pretty wet. And my color is pretty wet. Dig it, we're just going to run it straight up. I have to go over it a couple times, but it doesn't matter if it's wiggly, it's crazy. As long as you love it in the end, because you're the only one you have to please, right? So. Now, I really should probably let this stuff. I can't believe we've been at this for 20 minutes. So, try this brush. See if this one does me any better. And then we're going to add some brown ones, just so you guys can see. A little green and brown. And go right here with another one. Anyways, that's the basics. So, I'll finish this up later, but I'm going to show you guys the basics of tree making. So you get some squiggly lines. Awesome. You want a brush that you can trust. I like point tip brushes. Can you see that? It's point tip. You don't have to use it, but it's nice. So then you're going to roll some paint in it, and you're going to go this side. Hopefully you can see it. You're going to go from somewhere. No, can't because my brown is sucky. Okay, I'm going to grab it down here. I'm going to go up. You're going to let this one make you a little branch thing. Sorry, my paint is like that. I shouldn't have used. I'll just admit it. I shouldn't have used watercolors because I'm trying to show you guys something, and watercolor takes lots of improvements. So anyways, you get the basic idea. Then, when you are done with your first little branch or whatever, like this, you can go and spawn off of it like this. And the good thing about watercolors is just switch your brush and you can make another one. So, oh Lord. Sorry, we have cat issues going on over here. So you just keep on. Other positive about watercolors is you can always go back and get it wet. So like if your edges are not what you wanted, you have opportunities to correct it. So, and then of course you can always darken it, lighten it, thicken it.